Ego Tripping by P.G. I was born on Mars. I walked on the moon. I designed the supersonic rocket. I am bad, but I'm good. I sat in the cockpit. I got out in space. My child is wonderful, and I am beautiful like my child. I gazed on forever. I'm alive. For a birthday present, I gave my son an airplane. My strength is omnipresent. I turned myself into a wisp of smoke. I am the one who flies high. I caught a bird at 5,000 feet. I am so hip that I speak 5 languages. I sailed to the moon. I am so perfect that I amaze myself. I can fly like a bird in the sky. I am so high.
Everything by G. Anderson. I remember almost everything significant that happened to me and around me. One thing I enjoyed about my childhood was the fun and magical moments I had. Something you don't see much nowadays is people keeping it real. Everything is watered down. An expression folks used to say all the time is, treat people how you want to be treated, and more money, more problems. This is what I miss from the good old days. I miss the moments and time spent with people who aren't here anymore. But I sure don't miss the drama. I remember everything.
Ego Tripping by Marcus. Ego tripping is something I do when I'm feeling grandiose. I was born with a golden spoon in my mouth. I walk with kings and pharaohs and princes since I was little. I designed the museums with the design of D.C. My child is magnificent, beautiful, radiant, and has the continence of a prince. I am beautiful like my child. I'm God's special creation. For a birthday present, I gave my mom breakfast in bed. My strength is my communication skills. I turned myself into a man of many skills. I am the one who created my own situation. I caught a butterfish my first time fishing. I am so hip that Giorgio Armani couldn't keep up with me. I sailed to the Potomac River. I am so perfect that I astound myself. I can fly like a bird in the sky.
Darkness, Orangeness, Brightness in This World by Walter. When I see the sunset, I think of food. The most beautiful colors in the sky are yellow and orange and blue. The most tragic thing about the sunset is brownish black and darkness before nightfall. The most wonderful thing about the sunset is seeing it shine, bright orange and white. It makes me happy, and I laugh out loud.
I Remember by Kay Pierce. I remember my mom. One thing I enjoyed about my childhood was cooking. I used to hang out with Dad. Something you don't see much nowadays is close relationships. An expression folk used to say all the time is, it's hard, but it's fair. This is what I miss from the good old days. Chicken! But I sure don't miss butt whoopings. I remember love.
I Remember by Jay Swan. I remember going to my nanny and grandpa's house for Christmas. One thing I enjoyed about my childhood was I would always go to my grandfather's church on holidays. I used to hang out with my grandfather at church, then go to the park to play, and then go to the supermarket. Something you don't see much nowadays is just that old-fashioned holidays and playing with a glow in the dark at Grandpa's house. An expression folks used to say all the time is, "This is going to hurt me more than it hurts you." And "Shut up all that noise before I give you something to cry about." From the good old days, I miss waking up Christmas morning, waiting for my mother and father to wake up to open gifts. My sister would wake up with me. But I sure don't miss those good old butt whippings. I remember the past to reflect on how to make improvements.
Sunsets by Marcus. When the sun sets, it makes me think about retiring and relaxing and sleeping. Oh yeah. The most beautiful colors in the sky are orange and white and red. The most tragic thing about the sunset is the beautiful day is done. The most wonderful thing about the sunset is you have 12 hours before the next beautiful day.
Singing in the Rain of Spring by Marcus. Walking in the rain of spring, poetry is the art I bring. In this life there is no measure. Finding salvation is the golden treasure.